Time, episode 2, counting in reverse while begging for it. Let's go to work. Most won't see this until they're forced to. And when they're forced to see it, they pretend they don't see it at all. You know, we rush to get older, and there's no generation that's exempt from rushing. We often tell ourselves when we're younger, I can't wait until I turn 18. Then at 18, we tell ourselves, I can't wait until I become 21. And then after 21, we begin to lose track of time. And after we receive the rush that we crave so much of getting older, some of us just end up praying to get back just a little time. Being that is impossible, some of us become extremely stubborn and too stubborn to start over. So we become wickedly bitter, angry, because not only could we not convince time, but we can't even convince anyone else to listen to a proof that they may have heard, but haven't found and haven't experienced themselves. Let that sink in. We end up becoming humbly comfortable and comfortable enough being a cheerleader for an absent team and or absent team members and team leaders. We then go home drained and aggravated, searching for our very own self-esteem. But while we're young, we became, or we may have felt invincible, like we were God. And then when we're old, we end up crying out for God. All while secretly missing the middle age, or what some people call the middle age crisis. So we just age and miss the renewal phase of life. Maybe, just maybe, this is why we have some 60, 70, and 80-year-old irresponsible children. And maybe, just maybe, that's also why we have 10, 20, and 30-year-old grown failures. Let that sink in. As we, the middle age, ignore the renewal process, the so-called grown failures are watching. But we fail to realize that they are watching the real irresponsible children trapped in their 40s and their 50s. Why and how is that? To me, because they can't see themselves, and they being what some may consider the grown failures at 10, 20, and 30, they can't see themselves at 60, 70, and 80. The reason they can't see it is because it's a process. And the process takes time. Because we are not taking advantage of this type of time. And we have become resistant within ourselves in the middle age category, ignoring the fact that the grown failures must go through this process first, which is through us, to even find hope at 60, 70, or 80. They're actually looking at the real grown failures. There's a process to this thing, and it takes time. And they can't see long term because we haven't taught it to them. We're too busy trying to count in reverse, acting, pretending like we're them, instead of raising them to be better us's. Time is telling on us. We just lie to it every second. Time is also telling on us, and we lie to it every minute. But if we keep fighting against it, and what I mean against it, we keep fighting against time. And that's the biggest waste. No matter what we do, to pretend that time doesn't affect us as we age, begging forward, even that time is written on our face. Maybelline can't help. It just makes us look foolish. Time is telling on us. It's telling. So now, we just count in reverse while begging forward. And we're begging forward for a few more hours. Spiritual poetry. We are losing time trying not to be the people after us. And we're forgetting those that we should put before us. We will continue counting in reverse while begging forward if we don't put this thing in order. Time. Every second, every minute, and every hour counts. I think we have forgotten how